What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here and you found me. My name is Shellby J. Rodney. I'm the motherless millennial. I talk about several things in my channel under just getting better as a person, living life the best we can through tough situations, growing up and trying to live a good life after loss. This video in particular, though, is really for my family who have lost their parents like I have. When my parents died just 2.5 years apart from each other, it just left this huge gaping hole in my life and in my heart, rightfully so. And it just felt like anything and everything that was ever connected to my parents just vanished along with that. And you may feel the same way. But I realized eventually that there were things I could still cling to in this life. And I'd like to think that those things have helped me continue to grow into what I like to think is a decent human being with a pretty good life. Not perfect, but pretty good. But don't get it wrong, it is still very extra rough and extra ghetto out here without our parents physically, right? I feel you on that. Not a day goes by that I wish I couldn't call or pull up for a plethora of reasons. So this doesn't replace that, but it's an extension, it's something. And we gotta take what we can get. So here are some ways that I think our parents still try to give us a helping hand, even though their bodies no longer could. First are those childhood chores and house rules that we grew up dealing with from our parents, okay? And I don't care what nobody say. Over a decade later, as a full-grown adult in my late 20s, I still do things a very certain way in my house because 13-year-old me is still a little nervous of my mom and dad to come around the corner to check behind me to make sure I did it right, okay? Removing everything out of the bathroom before I clean it got to be done. Knowing that cleaning the kitchen or doing the dishes includes washing out the sink and sweeping. Okay, there's just certain things that I have carried with me from those chores and house rules into my adulthood. They're not here to hound me about it, but it's helped me learn to continue to take care of my house and do it thoroughly. So don't act like you don't be cooking a certain way or taking out the trash a certain way or doing things a certain way in your house, okay? They are still making sure that even though we're not under their roof, our roofs are in order. Okay, number 2 is don't forget about those siblings. And not everyone has this, I know, but a lot of people do. And our siblings are like little pieces of our parents that are still here. And for me, I'm the baby of my family. So all of my siblings are older than me. So they've had more time to be with my parents than I did. They've lived life more than I have. And I'm so grateful for some of the relationships that I have with them because I'm able to ask them questions kind of about how mom and dad were. Just ask them advice about life because they've been on earth and done things before me and longer than me. And they have, certain parts of my parents that are left behind. We're all pieces of them. So don't forget about those siblings. And specifically something my mama used to always say when me and my siblings were bickering or at each other's throats, being petty in the house, whatever, was that she wasn't gonna be around forever. And that we need to cut it out and love on each other because one day we were gonna need each other when she wasn't there anymore. And boy, was she right. Okay, third and last are just those inherited personality traits that we get from our parents. A lot of the time, those traits can be positive and help us get through life. For me, my mother was very selfless, very generous, and a lot of that definitely got ingrained in me, probably just from inheriting it or seeing her do it so much, being there for people and taking people in and helping people when they were on their last. And it's something that I carry with me, and it's afforded me to make a lot of genuine relationships with people and be a blessing to folks, which once again has helped me become what I think is a decent human being. And my dad was such a hard worker and was so personable, which has helped me a lot in my career and just following my goals, just being very disciplined and diligent in a lot of things and not being afraid to be kind of to the point and hard on certain things to make sure I'm staying focused. And when they were here, you know, I had them here to push me and tell me and continue to see them be examples of those traits. But I realize now so much of that is just in me and it's helping me through life. So lean on those positive traits that you get from your parents, because it's still helping you out, whether you want to believe it or not. So just when you think all has been lost, if you've lost your parents like I have, think a little harder. There are certainly things that we can still cling to. There are still so many ways that our parents help raise us, help give us a helping hand, even though their bodies no longer can. And I hope that this video gives you a bit more perspective on that. It even gives you a little bit of light on this topic, give you a little bit of hope, because there was a time where I didn't really believe that. But when you dig a little deeper, it's there. Well, thanks for watching my video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to subscribe so you do not miss a video from me. I appreciate you. I believe in you so much. We got to stick together. I'll see y'all in the next one. Be good.